Hey Dahlings,
What's going on, YouTube?
it's Sasha Doll,
And Micah.
and we are here with a story time. We're gonna talk about
We're going to share how we met.
how we met, and a lot of people have asked. They asked us this in the past on other social media sites about how y'all meet, what happened, where you find him. Everyone wanna know where you find him. We met a long time ago, and we're gonna tell y'all about it. It's a little juicy. Get your popcorn. Let me see if your story match my story.
We actually started dating in 2010. So it's been a decade, but we initially became familiar with one another through the internet, and we ended up having mutual friends, which opened the door for us to really get to know each other, and outside of the internet. And you can go ahead and take over.
Well, so this is my side. This is my part, and you jump in and tell me if I'm wrong. So we were having this Valentine's Day party, me and some friends, and we were just sending out invitations. You know, you used to promoting stuff online, send you little invitations and put them on cards and stuff. I think they probably still do that, but that's what we were doing. And my friend had sent some invitations out, and he sent one to him, and then he sent it to me. He was like, okay, here's a group of people, send it out. I sent one out to him as well. Like, you should come out, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do a back to school drive for the kids and all this stuff. What were we feeding the kids? It was something. You had to bring something.
You had to bring toys.
Yeah, toys, something. And after that, he sent me a message.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that's accurate from your perspective.
It's accurate.
So I got an invitation from her colleague, whoever the other person was throwing a party. And, in typical, I won't say typical fashion, if someone I'm not familiar with invites me to something, I want to look around their profile and see what's going on.
I do that now. You send me something, I'm going to go search everything.
And, I'm not just going to say yes or no until I'm kind of familiar with what's going on. And I was looking around his page, and I actually saw pictures of Sasha. It was their whole group or whatever, and I thought Sasha was a nice looking woman, so I ended up going to Sasha's page. And while I was looking through her page, I actually noticed a picture of her and another young lady I dealt with in the past. So I just kind of backed away, like, okay, nah, I don't want to deal with that. But like she said, she ended up sending me a message also a few days later. So I got the first message, saw Sasha, let it go. I got the second message from Sasha, and I said, okay, whatever. I feel like maybe that's a sign. Maybe the door is open, so I walked through.
You already was looking at me.
I mean, you are attractive, but everything is not. If it was going to come with foolishness, I didn't want to deal with it. But like I said, by you sending me a message, I figured why not go ahead and open the lines of communication and see where it leads.
Now we did not know each other at all. Never heard of each other, did not know of each other. And we had like close friends.
Yeah.
Like in the same living room friends. He been over there, I've been over there, and we never came across each other. I do recall you sending me a message.
Yeah, I did shoot a message to her.
He slid in my DM back, my inbox back.
I ended up sending her a message, and no, I was the type of person where I was always transparent. I didn't believe in coming at girls with like game and stupid stuff.
Oh, he was smooth.
I wanted her, so I was clear about that. Like, what's
smooth.
up? And she actually ignored that message. After she invited me to her event,
that goes
because
back to
I didn't respond to the event, she was like, "You ain't talking about."
No, that goes back to like going through your page, looking at mutual friends, asking around. You knew this person.
Yeah.
You gotta go do your research and everything, and that's when I was like, okay, I heard a little bit about who you dated. I like me and this person wasn't close or anything. We just hung out a couple of times, and I was like, okay, well maybe I need to kind of stand off.
Yeah.
And you came back.
Yeah, so
He
she
came back
ignored the first message. So I actually ended up shooting her my number. I was like, here, hit me up. And our first conversation was hilarious. She did call. She did call. And the first thing she said out of her mouth was, before we start talking, I'm going to tell you now, everybody says I sound like someone's auntie.
I do.
And I guess she didn't know I'm country. So the fact that she was country, it was cool. I thought it was cute. It was familiar. And, things just went from there.
I just had to let you know. Don't you see a face and everything else come along with it, and then I get to talk. You like, wait a minute, who is this?
Yeah, super country. Like Mississippi.
Country and old. That's what you're going to get.
But it was cool, I appreciated your authenticity. You didn't put on a weird, you were just yourself.
Yeah. And when I first called him, I just called to get like background information. I was like trying to figure out like what happened. Did you date this person? How long? Just a little background, because I did think he was attractive, but I didn't want to be on anything messy. And like I said, we didn't know the people. We had no contact. We didn't hang around each other, none of that. But I still want to get his background, see what was going on. We kept talking, right?
Yeah, we kept talking.
We kept talking like on a friendship level, like just getting to know each other. Because I was not looking for a relationship at the time. I was just trying to enjoy myself. I had got out of a relationship like a year before, just trying to enjoy my life. And I just remember you always saying,
yeah, I knew she was going to be my girl.
that's all he said.
And the thing about it is like,
You're going to be my girl.
The same way people say they want to enjoy their life, I won't say I was the same way. I don't believe you ever really look for a relationship. Life happens, And prior to me meeting Sasha, obviously we were young, so I was doing what young people do. Enjoying my life, going out a lot, just, living. But sometimes you meet people and it's something different about them. The level of understanding that you can have with a person changes your perspective on what you want sometimes. And I wasn't like I wanted to marry her like the first day or nothing crazy.
Yeah,
like that.
you was love at first sight.
It was fine though.
He
Still
lied.
fine.
He lied.
But it wasn't like, it just sometimes you just know, And I knew that we could have a mature, long-lasting relationship, opposed to just, sleeping with one another and just hanging out. There was more to it than that, and I saw that fairly early, primarily because of how she carried herself. She didn't carry herself like a thought. She didn't carry herself like she had a stable way about herself, and that stood out, especially being so young, because we were in our early 20s.
Yeah. But I remember him saying that, and all of my friends was like, y'all gonna be together. He gonna get you. He gonna get you. And I was like, nah, I'm not trying to be in a relationship, whatever. Even when he used to say that, I used to try to like dismiss it and, throw it, like sweep it under the rug like I didn't hear it. But I did like him. I found that he was attractive. And how long did we talk?
I don't know, it was like some months. It was some months.
Yeah, we talked like just to get like on a friendship level. And then we decided to like meet up.
Yeah, actually, I won't even say meet up.
Yeah,
I ended up.
I didn't agree to this.
I mean, you did agree to it.
Baby, not yet.
Alright. So we agreed to meet, and we lived in different states. So I surprised her. It wasn't a day early, it was a couple hours early, because I knew she had to work the day I was coming. So I was just trying to be a gentleman. I got her some flowers and everything, and I went to her job.
He was there early.
It was like maybe like 3 hours,
I was still on the clock.
I went to her job, but she wasn't at work. She wasn't at work.
I had just left to go home and get ready.
And I remember thinking like, yo, this girl lying. Like I started thinking different.
I
Like
catfish you.
I said, yo, I drove all the way to another state. You know, it's a small gesture. You know, flowers is a small gesture, but it shows that you're paying attention. If a person tell you, I like this type of flower, I like this type of candy, you show up, you know. So I stopped by the store and got those things, but she wasn't at work. And so
you walking around with the flowers and the candy.
And so, you know, I didn't want to seem like a stalker, so I just kind of asked, and when they were kind of like, nah, I left. And at this point, I kind of felt like she was full of shit. Because, okay, you're not at work. You're not answering the phone. You're texting me, right? So I was like, all right, you know, I might be wasting my time. I won't say I reacted in my mind, but I kind of started thinking maybe this is not what I thought. But I ended up getting a pleasant surprise.
No, first of all, he came to a hospital asking for me by name. If you know anything, you work in hospitals, nobody, what floor they on, where they at, and I was in the OR, so nobody knew where we were. And I went home trying to hurry up and get ready. So I'm texting like, okay, you know, I didn't even know you were here. I'm like putting lotion on, trying to fix my hair because my hair was a mess. And he was like, yeah, I'm here and outside. So I went ahead and gave you my address. And
yeah.
I gave you my address, and he was like, I got something for you. I was like, just leave it at the door.
Yeah.
You ain't about to see me. I just got home.
When she said that, I was like, okay. But obviously, at this point, when she gave me her address, I started putting two and two together. You know, you're an adult. You're mature enough to understand what's going on. So
I left early.
I ended up
ready.
I ended up just going, you know, riding around, just seeing around the city and everything. And I just told her, just text me when you're ready. You know, I left it like that. And, you know, I got a pleasant surprise when I went back to the house. So.
Well, it wasn't no surprise.
Not a surprise, but, you know.
Pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like our story. And I think after that, we had like post pictures of us hanging out. Because you stayed the whole weekend, right?
Yeah.
We post pictures of us hanging out, just getting to know each other, and OMG, why did we do that?
Yeah.
Everybody was pissed off, and they were coming to me talking about that's sneaky, and he has motives and all kind of stuff. And I was like, motives to do what? And it had me second guessing at one point in time, though. It did have me second losing a lot of people that, like the mutual friends we were hanging out with. We ended up not talking to them anymore. Yeah, so us getting together was kind of like, it wasn't messy. I wouldn't say it was messy, but other people had drama behind it. We didn't have drama, did we?
No. I mean,
it was a lot of sneaky stuff on other people's part.
I think the thing was like,
we ain't saying no names and what happened.
Looking back, I still have to. Looking back, I still have to acknowledge how young we were. You know, like, even at that time, I realized there was a lot of immature stuff going on. Even on our part to a certain degree.
What, like how we did it?
Well, you know, everything
like
isn't for the internet. You know? So, looking...
I mean, we can't hang out.
I mean, but it wasn't that, you know. People knew that. So, when I look back, I realized how immature and how young we were. So I wouldn't say it was messy. It was just young people being young people, you know?
Yeah.
That's just bottom line.
A lot of people did not want us together.
I mean, a lot of people wanted to be with us, though.
Yeah. The people that I was cool with wanted him and vice versa, and they did not want to see it. And here we are now. Telling you how we met.
10 years.
10 years later, we're still here. So that's what happened. Y'all let us know but down in the comments below what y'all would have did. What y'all would have liked then. How it was in the beginning. It was like, what you just said, forget it. Because we had a conversation about like dating people and, you know, what's too close what's not too close and how people act and if you should date them and stuff. We talked about that. So let us know in the comments below how you feel about that.
Yeah, and I want to be clear. It's not like I smashed the homie. It's not.
Whoa.
It's not anything. It wasn't anything disrespectful at all. It's not like it was her best friend. It was nothing like that. It was
never had a phone call, text, or anything. Like I said, we just went out. We're at the club. She hung around some people I knew and stuff like that. Like I take pictures with so many people and I know so many people, but I don't have a relationship with them. I don't know. I don't know anything. I can tell you their last name.
Not even their real first name.
I can't tell you their real name.
Oh yeah, I just want to make that clear. It was no disrespect. But yeah, just comment down below what you guys would have done and even more. Let us know what else you want. Another story time.
Oh, we got some juicy
Yeah, drop your comments and if we can get around to it, we'll definitely take care of it.
I can tell you how I put it on to make him want to marry me. No. Just kidding. Why you looking like cute? That's a little thing that's going on.
You see all the drama they got going on.
Oh, receiving it and Kurt?
Mess.
Since I'm coming back, y'all, I want to include him in some videos. So make sure you leave some comments below on what you would like to see from us. If you have any questions, we'll do a Q&A. Let us know. We have a lot of stories to tell.
10 years worth.
10 long years worth, honey. So thank y'all for stopping by. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And push that post notification so you'll know when we post another video. Bye. When I was doing it, it wasn't no post notification bell and all that stuff. We used to just say like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure you like.
Comment. Leave your comments down below. Like below.